7-1 in the first round, and you praised them for the way they carried on even when they were ahead, and it was similar tonight, wasn't it? 9-0. What were your thoughts?
I was disappointed with the first half, 3-0. I didn't think we got going at all, and we were probably lucky to get a couple of the goals. Went into a 1-0 lead fairly early, and had 3 chances in the first 5 minutes. Didn't put them away, but I thought we got a bit sloppy, bit lax. No intensity in the passing, in and out of possession as well to close them down. And they looked to me a decent side first half. Certainly on the counter attack, both wingers looked good for them, and they could have had a couple of goals. So a little bit of a worry there. Although we went 3-0, went in 3-0, 3-0 up at half time. You know, I told them that in no uncertain terms was I pleased with that, and I'm pleased the second half they bucked up a little bit and played some really good stuff second half, and showed a little bit more of what I feel they can do.
Yeah, it shows the standards you're after. If you're having a bit of a pop when they're 3-0 up at half time.
Yeah.
You obviously didn't like exactly what you saw, but to score 9 in the end, were you pleased with the way they did it in the second half?
Yeah. Some of the goals second half excellent. I mean, there could have been 5 or 6 more as well. Missed a few good chances, and a good contribution from everyone. Right from Harvey through, and then Harry Reynolds came on second half, looked good in goal, and Danny Reynolds came on, and Jamie Goodwin got involved as well. So tried a couple of little different positions out, dropped Jamie Goodwin in the hole for a little bit, see how he did there, and with a view to Birmingham and seeing what we might do there against them. But no, I've got to be pleased. I mean, some of the combination play was superb, and in the end, really pleased with them.
Yeah, Zach scored a hat-trick in both rounds, hasn't he? But Harry, I think that's 29 now. I asked him, and he said he had 26 and 49, so 29 including friendlies for an attacking midfielder. It's something a bit special, isn't it, at this stage of the season? And
I think there's a lot more to come from him. I think he needs stretching a bit more as well. I think sometimes he can, as I said to him at half time, he doesn't really have to try an awful lot. That's how good he is. He doesn't really have to try an awful lot to get those sort of chances for himself. I think he probably needs stretching. We talked about that on the bench, but tremendous effort. I didn't expect him to get this many. I knew what sort of player he was, but to get, like you said, 29, I think, is that in leagues, or is that League and Cup?
29 in League Cup and friendlies,
yeah. So massive. I mean, he must be 20 in League and Cup, 29 over with pre-season. So, and he's missed a few as well. So, but he's credit to him. He's kept going and done well. And Zach, like you said, came alive second half. Disappointed with his first half. I told him so at half time. And it's all about keeping the standards up for me. Young lads can drop and not sort of think they've arrived, but certainly think they're somewhere where they're not quite yet. No, I'm really pleased with the boys, and they've been absolute credit really for a year now, I would say, since we played Tottenham last year in the 3rd round, and they've really stepped on. And that's the sort of, like I said, I've got to expect high standards, and they've got to keep them.
To be fair, our game is based a lot on the front three. If they're lively and waiting to go, then usually the rest of us get involved, and then you do it right, come off good. And tonight they've done their jobs so far.
Are you happy with your individual performance, because that's probably the best we've seen from you in terms of a live crowd?
Yeah, definitely. I think on pitches like that, it's obviously you can't not play on it. You can roll the ball around, and it's a lot easier for everyone to play on. And then luckily we got the crosses in, and the lads got on the end of it. Fair play to them.
And obviously the scoreline is 9-0, but a bigger team, a bigger opposition in the 3rd round in terms of Birmingham City, and it's going to be a massive test for you guys.
It's going to be a completely different occasion, Birmingham City. I think we're obviously the underdogs. I think we're going to have to play a game a lot different, a lot off the ball, a lot of hard work. And then when we get the chances, we must take them, because like nights like tonight where we get 3 chances of playing, we can score one of them. On them, we'll have 1 chance, we didn't score it. That's it.
We were talking earlier in the week about your goal against Newport, which was a screamer. You always scored another one in the first half as well.
I got a bit excited about that one, I think. First goal. I thought, to be honest, I did fancy myself coming into it. I thought, tonight it's going to go a little bit of a streak, but it wasn't to be. I got a couple of assists, so yeah, I'm happy with what.